Wow, what a performance. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Um, they need to take a long look at themselves after the Rennes game when they got back. And I think they have done. And Emery's come up with a master plan. It looked like he took that game from the FA Cup and looked at what went wrong and what needed to be improved. And has outplayed Solskjaer to a T in the pouring rain. Absolute masterclass. Absolutely brilliant. Dominated them. Winning the ball. Winning every second ball. To be honest, even though they were a little bit lethargic the first half, their first half was really their best chances. The second half, we looked like the better team to score, to get the second. I thought at half time that the next goal would prove pivotal. It would decide the game, and it did. If it was us, it would seal it. If it was Man United, then the chances are they'd go on and win it, knowing them. But my goodness, that isn't a performance. Now, I've been heavily critical of Ozil for one of the main reasons is for big games like this, he doesn't turn up. This time he's proved me wrong, and he's stepped up. His movement off the ball, his distribution across the pitch, absolutely brilliant. I can't fault him. Can't fault him at all. So yeah, I will shout him out on this one, and I want him to keep that up. Keep that up, because if we keep that up, there will never be any problems. The manager will never have a problem with you. Oba, that was brave. That was brave to do that. I generally thought he'd give the ball to Lacazette to take that penalty. Because, again, big penalty, big game. And after what happened against Tottenham, that was brave. And I'm so relieved he scored that, because I would have felt so bad for him if he didn't get that. His confidence would have been so low. So, Oba, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can't fault pretty much, really fault any person on the pitch. David De Gea even making a mistake. I mean, God. But it happens to the best. It happens to the best of them. But even then, I still feel that Xhaka's shot there was actually not. Just astounded by the performance. But I thought that Xhaka, his shot was a lot better than people give you credit for. Probably because most of it spotted the game mistake, rather than if you saw the slight movement on the ball, the ball looked like it was going to go towards where De Gea thought he was going to go. Hence he gambled that side, but then swerved the opposite side, which caught him wrong-footed. But an incredible shot, and yeah, that puts us in the lead 1-0. Take that into half-time. We thought this is going to be critical, especially when it comes to game management. What do we do? Do we press on, or do we sit back? And no, we press on and try to get that second. And I will admit the penalty was soft, but I can count many a times throughout watching Arsenal Man United getting penalty after penalty after decision, and we getting basically fuck all. Us basically getting fuck all and then getting everything and winning the game. I mean, even a stoppage time, 5 minutes. Where did they get that one from? I mean, for once, John Moss actually fucked up and actually helped us out for once. So yeah, I'm absolutely I knew we've got it in us. When we got it in us, we can beat the top teams. We can beat them. especially at the Emirates. But after what happened in the FA Cup, and obviously what happened in Europa League midweek, I generally thought I was a bit worried about this game, especially since it was so pivotal to where we're going to finish for top four. And it's absolutely brilliant. We're now 1 point behind Spurs. One. Right, from what I think it was Sky Sports just mentioned it. 16 days ago, they were 10 points clear of us. Now they're 1. So much for your title contention. Was it now? Top 4 race. Careful, because the way you're going, you'll be out of it before you know it. And you still got to play Liverpool away, Man City away. Oh, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be worried. But yeah, moving away from them, everyone played absolutely brilliant. I can't fault any of them. Leno, great off his line. Socrates, again, commanding that defence. And you can see now that defence relies on Socrates. It really does. You saw that during the Rennes game, and you saw that today as well. When he is in there, you see the difference. It's more structured. It's more defensive. It's not the best, but it's better. It's more structured. It's more defensive. It doesn't collapse within 5 seconds. I was worried that if we didn't have Torreira, we wouldn't have that strength in the midfield. But Xhaka stepped up to the plate and he put his body on the line for a lot and got his reward. So yeah, I can't fault any of them. Emery, you've got it. You answered a lot of critics. And all those fans at the airport, I bet you all fucking sitting there now singing Emery's praises and all the fucking players' praises. Right? Don't forget, those are the same players you just slagged off literally 3 days ago. Literally verbally abused them. So yeah, think on that. Just think on that a bit. And I did get fed up during the game because obviously I was watching at home. I didn't get a ticket. I did get fed up with the media. The commentators kept going on about Man United's magnificent performance. And given their due, it was a magnificent performance in Paris. But them saying, oh yeah, it's their half an hour spell at the start of the game was because they were tired. They had no energy because of the PSG game. Well, hang on. Who played on the Thursday? Like, they played on the Wednesday. Who played on the Thursday? It's Rennes with 10 men. Oh yeah, Arsenal. We played with 10 men trying to stop Rennes overrunning us and literally knocking us out the tie. And we had to play 10 men for a whole half, which means double the amount of work for everyone. Man United play on a Wednesday, so they get a whole nother day's rest. So don't give me this bollocks that they've all of a sudden all tired and all shattered. Bullshit. Because we should be even worse. And yet we've overturned them. So I think we're going to have to win the title before the media can start giving us any credit, to be honest. But we don't need the media to give us credit because the fans, that's all that matters. If the fans are giving the team credit and singing their praises, then that's all that matters to them. Right? Let the media carry on, because they've been quietly ignoring us throughout the whole season. We've been quietly plodding along, and we're in that top 4 race with the weakest squad at the top 6. Let's bear that in mind. We are the weakest squad, and yet we are 4th 2 points clear now, I believe, of Man United, and now 1 point from third. So all this bullshit, we're just as bad as last year. We're miles behind Man United, Chelsea, Spurs. Yeah, double check that one, please. So, yeah, all in all, magnificent performance. We're in the top four, right? We've made sure that if it all goes tits up, basically, on the Thursday game, that in Europa League at the Emirates, we are still in the top four race. So we still have another route into the Champions League. Bear that in mind. If Man United don't win the top four, because they won't win the Champions League, they won't get top four. They won't get Champions League. And Spurs, the way you're going, Man United will catch you anyway. So, yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Can't fault them. So, yeah. Let me know what you think of the game. What are your feelings about the whole match? Leave them in the comments below. If you're new around here, subscribe. And yeah, just leave any thoughts about the content. Is there anything you want me to add? If you want me to improve, and I'll do my best to try and improve it. And yeah, just any support that's been given to me is absolutely, I've been so grateful for, and yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, come on, you Gunners, we've got fourth spot, we're 1 point one third, we can do this. That's pretty much, apart from Everton, I believe, and Wolves, because I know Wolves is a tricky game as well. That's pretty much the big six done. Everyone else has got to play. Everyone in the big six has got to play one of them at least. We haven't got to play any of them now. So we've got the best running and the best chance. So yeah, up the Arsenal, bring it on, 2-0. Bring on wins in Europa League, and let's sort it out there and put that right.